I think the thing that really brought these activists together was a shared experience of the Vietnam War. Now, for some of them, this had to do with literal combat in Vietnam. And for veterans and active duty troops that came into the movement in its early formation, that certainly was the case. But this story about the Vietnam War became something much bigger and broader, and something that was open to people who didn't fight, and open to women, and open to younger activists. And the idea was sort of that the government was the site of betrayal, the site of all problems, and a direct threat to their nation. So the Vietnam War was really the catalyst that brought these activists together. And it also provided the uniforms, language, tactics, and weapons that escalated the impact of this movement over the years that followed. We can see that across the run of American history, the best predictor for surges in right-wing violent activity and militant activity the best predictor is not poverty or immigration or reactionary mindset or the advances of communities of color. The best predictor is the aftermath of warfare. We see surges in the Klan after the Civil War, after World War I, after World War II, after Korea, after Vietnam, and we're seeing one now with the global war on terror. I skipped the Gulf War, but of course the Gulf War fueled the Oklahoma City bombing in 1995, which was carried out by a white power activist with other movement connections. And one thing to think about here is that this is really not just veterans. In fact, the research shows us, coming out of sociology, that all measures of violence are higher in the aftermath of warfare. So it isn't that war is creating violence among these groups. It's that these groups, which use opportunistic recruitment and radicalization practices, are able to take advantage of this broader disaffection and violent tendency in society in those moments. And that's what really escalates their membership numbers and creates opportunities for violent impact.